Appreciate y'all showing up at noon. I got a thing that I got to be at like 2:30. So that's why we're going at noon and not 3 today. But if you are catching this on the RJ Young Show podcast, wherever you get your podcast, you right on time, right? You right on time. And I appreciate you. If you're there, please leave a 5-star review, right? Write something in the comments. Let me know what you're doing. Trying to get to 300 reviews on the RJ Young Show podcast. Lindor, what's going on, dog? Brand is in here. Jordan Cobbs is in here. Says, let's go Mountaineers. See y'all under the lights in Morgantown. I mean, all right. The Mountaineers got a shot because, like Oklahoma State going in last week, they have the best scoring defense in the conference. Oklahoma State was giving up 17.8 points per game going into their game against Oklahoma, in which case Oklahoma dropped 41 on their skull. And West Virginia doesn't have the offense that Oklahoma State has, or at least the offensive firepower. You're going to have to get Sam James to hold on to the football. You're going to have to get Lady Brown to go for 150 plus, and you're going to have to get Jared Dagey to actually go out there and try to be about somebody and about something before, I'm actually going to give y'all an opportunity to win this game. Shout out Carson Edward right quick, says, looking forward to your book. I'm looking forward to my book too. I've come across some really interesting details from my book, Requiem for a Massacre. It's about the Tulsa Race Massacre, 1921, and the fallout since and beyond. Thank you so much for that, Carson. To the point about West Virginia and Oklahoma, Morgantown is kind of wonk, right? It's weird, but the last time that I was there, I had fun, right? Dana Holgerson was head coach. Samaje Perine was running over people. D.D. Westbrook was that dude. It's a lot of fun. But I can't give West Virginia an opportunity to win this game. I mean, the amount of things that would have to go wrong for Oklahoma is 5 or 6 deep, right? You got to get 3 interceptions out of Rattler. You got to get a fumble out of a wide receiver or a running back, and you have to be able to get 6 every time you have the ball for West Virginia. Because like Alabama this year, Oklahoma's probably going to put up 40. Okay? If you can outscore them, you can win. Iowa State did that, right? Kansas State did that. You need to be able to run with Oklahoma, and I don't see West Virginia being able to do that, and I certainly don't think that your scoring defense is going to be able to hold a candle, especially after what we saw Oklahoma do to Oklahoma State, which is shred them. Put them in the shredder, dog. Like, I expected Oklahoma State's defense to really kind of show out, like Trey Sterling, right? I like Malcolm Rodriguez, Wagner, Oklahoma, stand up. I saw 8 kids playing high school football at Oklahoma in that game. It's one of my favorite things. But they got destroyed. They got destroyed in the run game. They got destroyed in the pass game. Ramondre Stevenson had 26 for 141, another 54 through the air, damn near 195 yards total offense. That's one dude, okay? Spencer Rattler had over 300 yards passing on 24 pass attempts and 4 TDs through the air, 1 on the ground, right? Like, yeah. So I'm not at all enthusiastic about West Virginia having an opportunity to beat Oklahoma, though I am enthusiastic about y'all closing the gap. Because last year, it was Austin Kendall, and he wanted his revenge, and he ends up getting stomped on 52-17, and the schooner tips over. And the schooner tipping over became the image of 2019 for, the Peach Bowl when LSU just ripped Oklahoma in half and left them dead on the stage. Okay? I don't think that you got the playmakers. I think that Neal Brown is still trying to build what he thinks is the West Virginia that's going to be in his image. I also think that we have to take into account that Oklahoma's roster is full of 4- and 5-star dudes. West Virginia's is not. Jared Dagey was not supposed to be the dude going into the season. He won that job. Good for him. But is Jared Dagey really that dude to dethrone Oklahoma? No. Unless they got another Tavon Austin back there, I just don't see it happening. Like, Jared Dagey's not even what Geno was. And Geno was cold. Geno was cold, but he wasn't the coldest. Geno was cold. So we got some moving and shaking to do. You also are missing some hitters in the secondary. Like, I remember David Long was a dude a couple years ago. You're also talking about, what's Carl's last name? West Virginia fans, help me out. My man ended up with the Raiders. One of the hardest hitting safeties that I've ever seen. Like, dude was just cold. Maybe Doc knows who I'm talking about. Anyway, y'all had some dudes out there, right? You had some dudes at corner as well. I just don't see that this year. And with Marvin Mims and what he's been able to do, along with guys like Jaden Hazelwood, see if he can come back if they ever get Trajan Bridges eligible, which is really getting to be infuriating. What you've seen from Drake Stoops, what you've seen from Braden Willis and Mikey Henderson in light of missing Austin Stogner for Bedlam, get him back. You're also rounding into shape defensively. Oklahoma's getting home. They had 4 sacks of OSU quarterbacks last Saturday to give them 40 this year through 8 games. That's ridiculous, right? They are getting TFLs. They're figuring out how to get takeaways, which was really a bugaboo going into the season and was a bugaboo basically up until things started to turn around against Texas. So you still got some ways that you gotta figure some stuff out there, man. Good luck to West Virginia the rest of the way, but it's gonna be an L to Oklahoma on Saturday. Let's see what else we got in here. Ohio State fan one says, hi RJ. Brand, appreciate you becoming a member. Folks really thought the Pokes would give us a close one. They did. West Virginia don't want none of OU. I mean, they want them. They gonna get them. I'm not talking about the Browns, dog. The Browns beat the Eagles, dog. The Eagles is trash. Okay? The Eagles 3-6-1. Eagles is trash. Stop that. BYU is scared of Washington. Man, look. Okay. So apparently the thing with the BYU is that the BYU is not here for the BYOB. Okay? They don't want to submit to Pac-12 protocols to play a college football game against Washington, only to find out that perhaps they're canceled because of either they don't meet the protocols or Washington doesn't meet the protocols, to which I'm going, yo, Brigham Young, this is your one opportunity to actually make us care about you as a college football playoff contender. You have no good wins on your 8-0 schedule. None. You played the likes of North Alabama and Western Kentucky. No, sir. That's not going to cut it. Not to get in our playoffs, son. Sorry. Navy ain't going to get it done for us. Number 21, Boise State? Nah, dog. That's not going to do it for us. You need a Power 5 W. And, you would like to get a ranked Power 5 W. Go get you a Washington if you can, but go get you an Oregon. All right? Go get you a SC. Go get you somebody that you get to hold up and be like, see, we went and we got this pelt for y'all to show y'all while y'all doing this college football playoff selection thing. But if you're dodging Washington, talk about eye tests, talk about psychological tests. I mean, there's only one way to put that. You're going to get called coward because that's how it feels. Feels like you're being cowardly about playing in this thing. See, BYU should play Cincinnati to settle the G5 beef debate. Nah, because Cincinnati's got to rank Tulsa on the menu. And Cincinnati has beaten up on SMU, who's good. Beaten up on Memphis, who's good. Beaten up on Central Florida, who's good. They're fine, right? I think that BYU occupies a place in y'all's brains that I just don't live in. I'm not there, right? I can't do that. I don't think that Brigham Young has ever been that good. And I'm not here for the 27-year-old freshman. Alec Azam says, RJ, love the show, but why everyone wants Clemson coaches so bad? Leave them coaches alone. I mean, y'all took Brent Venables from Oklahoma, dog. So don't get it twisted. We had Brent. Y'all came and got Brent from us. If somebody wants to raid Clemson for their coaches, that's part of doing business. Welcome to how the Blue Bloods live. Welcome to how the big time lives. That's what it's going to be. You and your little 17,000 city hamlet. Chill out with that. Bishop from Newkirk. Hey, Newkirk standing up. What's good, Newkirk? Hey, appreciate that with the keep it up. I'm here for the Newkirk. Yo, I'm one of 8 people that's actually been to Newkirk. I have covered high school football in damn near every county in the state of Oklahoma. In another life, a long time ago. It's where I get my love of the Davis Wolves and their perfection of the wishbone. It's so much fun. Why is TAMU above Florida? Because Texas A&M beat Florida. Hello? That's why. I thought that was obvious. Doc's in here.